Tell us what we need to know. Speak up. Whether it's beneficial information or essential to our lives, scripts or monologues, even poetry or rhymes, give us some food for thought, for we hungry for the drive. And in return, we supply you with feedback. Therefore, you and I both nourish the drive inside of us. Speak now or never. Either that or remain a cloud of dust. Some of us are here to speak. Inspirational quotes to sustain your focus, keep you from holding pieces, dropping out and off the streets. That's somebody's story, what's yours? Speak now or hold your peace.
Yeah, there was really no balance. Like, you find yourself, you can't really, you can train your brain, but whatever you're entertained by, you're automatically entertained by. So I would be in class bored writing rhymes, or writing papers and like writing rhymes on the side or listening to music and instrumentals and things like that. And so after school, I just told myself, I said I didn't want to work a 9 to 5. I didn't want to work for a modern day plantation.
Real Talk is an MC who believes in edutainment. According to Andre 3000, Real Talk is a lyrical scientist who has what it takes to change the game, one rhyme at a time.
I hit open mic. Some people like, oh, it's just open mic, I might just do a poem tonight. I look at it like this is a huge opportunity. There might be one person in the audience that's never seen an open mic, never heard spoken word before, and I would like to be representative of that.
Originally from Peoria, Illinois, Real Talk became a fan of rap at the age of 10 after hearing ATLians by Outkast. Also being a graduate from Southern Illinois University, he shares with us where he started taking his talent seriously.
Freshman year in college, so about 18. When I was 18, that's when I really started taking my artistry serious and realizing that it was a thing, it was something that could impact people.
I'm addicted to making music, so I've decided to finally look into finding a cure and a stop to all of this rhyming I do in this proof sound booth next to these monitors. Hooked up to Pro Tools, whether it's mine or yours, this situation I'm gonna have to get down on top of it, finally take my ass down to Hip Hop Anonymous.
After earning a degree in journalism advertising, Real Talk wrote a hip-hop musical titled The Yard, an a cappella hip-hop musical.
And so a lot of people are like telling me you need to come back out with that. And I think I will after just like edit the script. You always come through in the humble, no matter how popular you are. You don't come in like, oh, it's 11 o'clock, open mic closes at 12, put me on. What makes me so different from other artists, well, one, every individual is, is different, and they're not the same. But, of course, I come from a different style. In School of Thought and rhyme, in Chicago poetry scene, it taught me a lot. It taught me a lot as far as like etiquette.
Backtrack, go ahead and grab that. One and only cap that allows you to style your own swag, represent you in the new era, fly your own flag.
I'm big on writing. I write in layers a lot. One of my specialties is wordplay, and so I've always been fascinated by wordplay and flow and style. And so two of my favorite artists are Eminem and Andre 3000.
His first introduction to hip-hop was Elevators by Outkast. For his 26th B-Day, he had the opportunity to meet the Atlanta duo back in 2012.
So basically, my previous girlfriend, she bought a vinyl of ATLians and sent it to Andre's cousin, who's Big Boy's tour manager, Lo. And had her sister ask him, could you get Outkast to sign this for my sister's boyfriend? And he was like, not only will we get him to sign it, I'll get Andre to call him and wish him happy birthday. And so my birthday comes, he ends up calling me, like, man, I'm a big fan, and I was a part of the Outkast fan club when I was 10 years old. I was back at ATLians, it was an address, I wrote to it, he wrote me back, the letter said, who you at the top? He was like, yeah, we did have a fan club, and we did put that on our letters. Wow, I remember that. And he was like, well, thanks, man, I'm humbled. I'm like, you don't understand. It's like, what? I said, man, my mind whoops and Ben floats the wind, count the 10, meet between Andre and Ben, welcome to the Lions Den. I started spitting one of his old verses from Criminal. And so Jay was on the phone, he was hyped, he was like, yeah! He was like, man, I don't even remember that verse. And so I could hear Angelo in the back, he was like, man, that's a real fan, that's from like 98, man. He was like, wow, man, thanks. Like, again, man, I'm humbled. Like, I expected to just get on the phone with you, happy birthday, and get off. He was like, but we got to get back to work, so, enjoy your day. I said, could you do me a favor? He said, what? I said, could you call me back and leave happy birthday on my voicemail? I'm going to use it as a drop on my mixtape. He was like, nah, you can't do that because you're getting different legal boundaries. He said, but I tell you what, next time you come to Atlanta, get in touch with my cousin, and we can hang out. And so, like, 2 weeks later, I flew to Atlanta, and we were at DJ Swift's house, DJ Cutmaster Swift, and you know, we chilling. By the time it gets to be like 10:30, and I was kind of like pouting on the inside, like, man, I'm gonna be great today. And right as I thought that, Lo looked at me, he was like, I'm gonna make sure you meet my cousin today, that's my word. I'm like, alright, cool. So he calls him from Swift's phone, and he's like, you heard from Dre? He said, no. He said, let me see. So he calls him from his phone, and he puts him on speaker. And he's like, he picks up like, what up, Swift? And then Lo's like, Dre, this your cousin, I've been trying to call you. He's like, oh, my bad, man, you know, I've been busy. He said, well, I got Brandon in town, the cat that you wish happy birthday, he wanna meet you. He said, all right, bring him through. He was like, through, where you at? He said, I'm at the crib. He said, well, you want to meet us at Swift House or at Stankonia or something? He was like, no, if he cool with you, he cool with me. He was like, all right, then. He hung up the phone. Swift was like, what did he say? And then Lo looked at me, he said, man, Brandon, I don't want to make you more nervous than you already are. But Dre don't invite nobody to his house unless they're like dungeon family or actual family, because it's really, really private.
He almost shed a tear. During those 2 hours, he had the opportunity to hear unreleased music, and he even rapped for Andre.
We down in his home studio, and it's like no sitting room. So he takes like the guitar out of the engineer chair. He's like, have a seat. Then Dre sit on the floor, Indian style, and told everybody to shut up. He's like, let me hear you. And I was like, yo, that's the most humble stuff I've ever seen in my life. And he was like, he said, wow, you know what, man, you like a lyrical scientist. Like, you rap something 3 different ways and explain it all in rap. Like, that's cold. And I'm like, wow, thank you, Andre 3000. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know what to say.
They stayed in touch. The following year, he went on tour with Killer Mike and Big Boy. Being able to meet, tour, and become friends with Outkast, Real Talk says it's the most humble experience he could ever ask for. Currently staying in Atlanta, Real Talk hosts every 4th Tuesday at Apache and tours on a regular. This concludes today's episode of OMTV. I'm Fennell D. Wilkins. Until next time.
Three summers after graduation, Juneteenth 2012, no exaggeration. I got fed up after waiting for a call back from 3 places where I put in applications with resumes, no procrastinating. I've been unemployed so long my own people think I'm black and lazy. A while ago they said congratulations, now I'm overqualified with no job, no wonder why I'm acting crazy. I keep getting calls from this aggressive passive lady and letters saying you have to pay me. I don't have it, baby. Sally may be acting shady. Her rep replied like, what about next week? I told him tell Sally maybe. So I hung up, tried to put it all behind me. But no matter where I go, she would always find me. But today, I had an epiphany. I said that I wouldn't let her get to me. You see, I paid for school to get a job, just to get a job so I could pay for school. I'm getting grown, student loans. I think I let her take me for a fool. Nope. Instead, I'ma get to her though. I'ma rob her for all the dough and give it out to the broke. Young scholars living it through the woe. Community college students plan on switching it to a 4-year university with higher tuition. They probably won't take their credits if they under 100 digits. I mean level. Under 100 level. I also give most of it back to undergraduate rebels and these grad students going for their masters, working for the master, overworking their asses, researching daily, taking night classes, credit scores dying, lowering the casket. Some guys got patience, but he ain't me. Trying to pass the BAR or get a PhD, a dope CAR, and a chick that's BAD in this white man's world word, the 2 PAC. See? I paid for school to get a job, just to get a job so I can pay for school. I'm getting grown, student loans. I think I let them take me for a fool, so I broke into her mansion in Delaware. There's no turning back, and I'm well aware of the consequences of robbing this chick. Regardless, I'm down for whatever. Catching federal charges, I came through the 2nd-story window, and then slow. Lee got the gadgets out my trench coat. I then go down steps pacing, thinking time is a wasting. And if I had a safe, where would it be? I guess the basement. So I made it to a room full of drones on the phone, calling people by first name that they don't even know. They seem caught in the trance. On that side and on the next block, others were typing letters in a sweatshop. I saw the safe with a controller hooked up to a desktop. Tried money as the password, but I guess not. Then it came through and hit me profoundly. The cash rules everything around me. I typed in cream and it flashed all green, and it came to a screen with a great amount. It was trillions of dollars of debt for all the scholars with interest, so I decided to take it out. No more work like a Jamaican now. This is my move, I gotta make it now. So after I erased the data, I took what was remaining and transferred to my non-profit bank account. I did it to give the students a chance to win and grow. I wanted to give them grants instead of loans. Somebody gotta stand tough, and just then the Secret Service bust in, and I just put my hands up like, damn, they finna throw me straight in the cell. I already know I'm taking an L. I end up in court with a PD praying for help, and the judge says, son, what you got to say for yourself? I say, I paid for school to get a job, just to get a job so I can pay for school. I'm getting grown, student loans. I think I'll let them take me for a fool. It's the Sticking Up Sally Mae shirt. Got a song called The Heist, aka Sticking Up Sally Mae. And it says, I paid for school to get a job, just to get a job so I could pay for school. And it speaks to my particular journey and a lot of, colleagues and former college students. And it's pretty much like a no-brainer. But just basically speaking out against, my ideas for education. I feel like, public education. If you go to a private college, okay, it's private. It's private school. And just like if you go to a private high school and pay tuition, I feel like private school, period. I feel like public school, period, should be free.